Greetings, Sagittarius, and a warm welcome to your in-depth weekly festive forecast for week commencing the 25th of December. Do you know, for this time of year, there's a huge Sagittarius influence in this week's proceedings. It all reaches a peak on Thursday when the retreating Mercury meets the advancing Mars in your sign. But also on Christmas Day, on Monday, I hope you have a fab day, the moon is in your opposite sign, which can give you a tremendous ability to tune into what other people need. There's also a beautiful and sentimental link between Venus and Neptune, which could see you discussing people with a real sense of nostalgia, but also a very practical link between the Sun and Saturn on Christmas Day. So if there are those details to attend to, that gives you a great chance to approach those chores in a very efficient way. But back to that energy in your sign, because on Christmas Day, the moon edges forwards and does go face to face with Mercury and then Mars. So you could find yourself feeling a little bit frustrated if someone's not quite getting how hard you're working to make it special for them. But by the middle of this week, your ruler Jupiter angles fantastically well with the Sun. If finance has been a bit of a sore point in recent years with Pluto's transition through your second house, I feel Jupiter really does give a lot of uplift on the back of Wednesday's full moon. And even if things have been quite challenging over the last year, there could be something that you're discussing or thinking about, and your natural enthusiasm and optimism can give you a sense that you can take hold of your situation and come up with some really great ideas as you burst into the new year. But by Thursday, that combination of Mercury and Mars is going to give you a very single-minded approach, but it is clashing with Neptune. Somebody close to you may have a completely different a view or approach to something that you're wanting to invest a lot of energy in. But it may feel that they're being, to use an old-fashioned phrase, a bit of a wet blanket, just when you're needing a lot of encouragement and support to get this going and gain traction. But what's going to help you hugely is that Venus moves into your sign on Friday. If your relationship sector has felt a little sub-optimum recently, this helps you to move back into the present. But I have to be honest, as the cosmic curtain comes down on this year, there is a T-square between the moon in the sign of Virgo, the strict Saturn, and Venus in your sign. But one of the things that Venus in our own sign is brilliant for doing is giving ourselves some kind of makeover. So if you're hitting the winter sales, if you can find some new way to change your personal appearance, to buy some new clothes, and really stylize yourself in a way that gives you an extra sense of confidence, that's a brilliant way to burst into 2024. But Venus moving into your own sign also suggests that when it comes to New Year's Eve, and particularly if you're single, you could find yourself chatting to various people, and in fact a lot of people can find you very appealing to be with, because your charisma is definitely turned up to max towards the end of this week. But it will be important for you too to stay very much in touch with the more sensitive side of your nature. So you can be very exuberant, very, very bubbly, but also if you are spending time with someone you don't know very well, probably not the best of moments to be too open about more sensitive or personal information, because Neptune squares with Mercury and Mars and Saturn squares up with Venus. So quite the week, to be honest, but at the heart of it, Jupiter, your ruler, which goes direct as this week draws to a close, in a part of your situation which has been a little bit chaotic with Uranus in your sixth house for the last 5 years. But Jupiter's giving you a lot of support and a lot of encouragement that you're going to get onto the front foot of all your aims and hopes this coming year and be very dynamic in terms of converting your ideas into something more tangible. If you've yet to check out your in-depth 2024 deep dive video, please see the link beneath this video. Also, if you've yet to order your personal astrology forecast for next year based on your unique birth data, check out my special offer below where you get 30% off plus your character analysis. No two charts are the same, but also you get your free zodiac, Indian and Chinese forecast for all 12 signs for the whole of year 2024, absolutely free of charge.